How y'all doing tonight? Tonight we're going to do a request. It's a good little seafood dish. And I got this request from, I think it was All Women 100. And I'll make sure of that, and I'll post a little title of that screen name up there, what have you. But this is a shrimp po' boy. This is a real staple southern dish, especially southern coastal style dish, and I think y'all really enjoy it. So we're going to get started making this shrimp po' boy with some New Orleans baked bread and some Gulf Coast caught shrimp. First off, we're going to make a sauce. Let's come over this way. Okay, we want to make kind of a spread. It's kind of a spicy mayo spread put on there. So we're going to start out with a little mayonnaise. Let's see, about like that would be good. Then I've got a little cocktail sauce. I like to make my own. Just didn't have time tonight, so didn't have the horseradish. So we're going to go with a little bit of this pre-made junk here. That'll be good. So about three quarters of mayonnaise, quarter cocktail sauce there. Then we'll have some of this sriracha here. This good hot sauce. Really good stuff. We'll do about maybe almost a tablespoon. That's going to give some heat. It's going to be real good. Maybe a little bit of Slap Your Mama. A dose like that. And then just a shot. Let's see. Just dang mustard. Just a shot of mustard. We're going to mix all this together. And this will make a nice little sauce for that po' boy. Be real good. This will be good for broiled shrimp too. I'm going to taste it. Tastes good to me. Perfect. Now I'm going to put this in the refrigerator and let it get cold. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and get some toppings ready. Besides that, I've got a beautiful homegrown tomato from the neighbor's garden. It's a great thing to use. I'll go ahead and just make me some slices of it. Look at that, just beautiful red like that. So make some thin slices of this tomato. I like to have it real thin if you can. Look at that. Divine little tomato. Wow. Just can't get nothing like that from the grocery store. Tell you what, we'll put this tomato to the side. Also, you might want to just do a little bit of fresh lettuce. Just something like that. Just chop up a little bit of lettuce. And we'll put this on a plate too. It's be real good to get some of that heart out of there. And just put this on here with the tomatoes. And this will be our toppings. I'll cover that with some cellophane. That's another cool thing I was going to say about these ceramic knives. You know, you can cut lettuce all you want, and you're not going to brown the lettuce because it's you don't have that metal. So they're really good for that, for making your coleslaw or something. Okay, let's get back to the meat and potatoes of this whole deal. Now, what I got is some peeled and deveined Gulf shrimp, fresh Gulf shrimp. What I've done is I've dried them off a little bit because you want your shrimp to be fairly dry before you start batting them. Now I'm going to set them here on a top tray, kind of spread them out. My old Batter Pro, get them set up and ready to get batted. Okay, now that I got about the first batch there, I'm going to take some of this Louisiana fish fry. Comes from right over there in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And I'm going to put some of this into the hopper here. And with shrimp has such a good flavor. Man, it's going to piss me off and it's going to make such a big mess. Shrimp has such a good flavor. You don't really want to put too much seasoning in your fish fry or your cornmeal if you're just using cornmeal. So I just go with the cornmeal and maybe just a little bit of Slap Your Mama. Something about like that. There we go. Now let's put this old Batter Pro together. Set that down on top. Make sure that's stuck together. Stick this. We'll give it a shake. Give it a flip. Flip it over a little bit. Go back there. Get all that batter, all that shrimp coated. Alright, let's take a look. There we go. We got a nice little coating on the shrimp. Now we're going to set these aside and get this oil hot. Okay, now we're just about to put our shrimp in the grease. One of the most important ingredients in a shrimp po' boy besides the shrimp, if not just as important as the shrimp, is some real New Orleans po' boy bread. We're going to take some of this, I'm going to set it in the oven and just let it be getting warm before we start cooking shrimp. Okay, now I think my grease is just about ready for my shrimp. I'm going to give it a little test. Not quite. Let it go just a little bit more. Okay, we're going to go ahead and go with it now. See what we're working with. It'd be nice if I could put 2 or 3 of these in there at a time. If I had me a wire slotted spoon or something. I keep meaning to get one. I had one before we moved and must have lost it. We're just going to put these nice shrimp in there. They don't have to cook long now. You don't want to overcook the shrimp, ever. Fill in spaces. Maybe we can get all these in a batch. With just about. I'm going to let them cook just for a couple minutes. I'm going to set my timer here for about, I don't know, 2 minutes. But I'm going to watch them when they really start, they start getting brown on me, or they start floating to the top a lot, I'm going to be done. But not going to cook them long. Like I said, I'm not going to let them go any longer than 2 minutes. Okay, now they've been there for about 2 minutes. I'm going to start exiting from the pan. See how they're nice golden color. I'm going to set them over here on a cookie sheet with a little cookie cooling device. This is what I use to strain everything I cook is fried. This will be real good. We'll go ahead and get these out of here as quick as I can, and we'll get this next batch in. Yeah. Ooh, they look good. Tempting. You just want to eat one. Fresh fried Gulf shrimp. You just can't beat it. I'm going to load that skillet back up. Alright, let's go on and put this po' boy together and let's do it right. We got this nice crunchy, that crunch and the crunchy crust, like New Orleans style French bread. That's the knife I want. Give me a bread knife. Okay. Just open that bad boy up. Just like that. Just lay him open. Look at that crispy crust crunching like that. Now first off, what you want to do, put your layer of shrimp. You want to just keep piling these shrimp right on there. Gotta have plenty of shrimp on these po' boys. Just layer them on till you get it full. And then once you get it full of shrimp like that, go ahead and put on a little bit of tomato. Oh, look at that. Little pieces of that wonderful tomato. Oh, that's good. That's good. Real good right there. We'll get just a slice of this one. There we go. Now, how about a little bit of that lettuce? A little bit like that. I don't like much lettuce on mine. Now some of this sauce. Alright. Just drizzle that sauce over. Add lettuce and tomato. And that's that spicy mayo that we made. Or that Creole mayo. Real good. Now, see, if I had a straggler like that, Dip them over here. Put your hand right here. And go to closing. And you gotta press it. Gotta press it closed just like that. Look at that. Now we're just gonna give it a cut. Cut it right in half just like that. Perfect. There we go, man. You can't beat that shrimp po' boy. Look at that stuff with them shrimp. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful shrimp po' boy. We want to try this. Alright, let me taste some wonderful seafood. Tomatoes, the crisp crust on those shrimp, not too much batter. It's wonderful New Orleans style with New Orleans made French bread. That's a wonderful po' boy right there. Hope you enjoyed this. All 100 and the rest of you.